Hello viewers and welcome back. We're still in Goromorg Temple 1 and we're now into the second half of the level. There's a few puzzles in between ourselves and the exit, but it won't take us too long to blast our way through those. We're just making our way towards the next puzzle, which is contained in this room, the outer sanctum. And we can use that key we found in the previous video. We're using the fire shield spell here because as soon as we step in, we'll be greeted by a bunch of these fire elementals. So it saves us dodging really by casting this shield spell. So we can just focus on nuking our way out. I think there's 3 of them overall, so they're all gone now. I'm just working my way towards the rampage skill. So I just need one more level up I think to make it. And as I'm nearing the end of the game now, I'm not sure how many more level ups I'll have. Maybe 1 more, possibly 2. Yeah, I think with 2 more level ups to go, I can save the rampage skill for a little bit later and just work on being a bit more manoeuvrable. In the puzzle here you can just jump into the first teleporter, any teleporter you want, and then this scroll will appear telling you the combination. And these writings on the wall give you a clue as to which one to go in. Once you've been through the correct 4 in sequence, you'll be teleported here. Just got to place an item on the pad we were standing on to close the pit in front of us. The button there just closes the pit to our side, so make sure you press the button when the pit is actually closed. Then we just need to make our way through this teleporter, which I'm doing a bad job of here. There we go, 3rd time lucky. Then we can pull the switch, which releases the final key that we need. At this stage we need to refer to that scroll we found in the first part of this video, or the previous video I should say, not that one. And this one, it tells us which side of the room to move at and how many squares to move. So it's left twice, right once, left once, 3 times to the right, 2 more left, and then carry on the sequence again. Blasting our way through these fire elementals is quite routine stuff now. And we also need a rock in our inventory for later on, so if you don't have a rock already, keep the one you find on the floor there, otherwise you'll have to come back. And now we get to meet one of the new enemies. They're not particularly strong, but they can apply the status effects you've seen there on my Minotaur, which stops him from regenerating for about 30 seconds to a minute. But as long as you can wait it out, it's not a problem. Looks like a rogue headpiece. I'm not sure which one's better in this case for a wizard. Probably neither. But I'll ditch the Robin Hood hat. That's the last of the 3 items we've picked up, which makes the walls open up and expands the rest of the level. Again, I think Stam's more in need of these skill points. I think athletics to 10 is good. And 12 gives me a bit of extra dexterity. The Minotaur does seem to take a lot of damage in combat, so a bit more evasion will help. And those items earlier that I mentioned that you need, this is where you need them. We need an arrow for that puzzle. And if you don't have the item, you have to track back. That's the rock that I mentioned. You can pick up the items again once you've opened the door, so you're not going to lose anything. And that's where we need the skull that I told you to collect from the previous video. And then once the door's open, you can pick them all up again. Ominous warning there. I'm sure whatever's down there, I'll manage to blow it away. And this is a chance to use that gold key we found on the first part of the video from those raptors. And again, we can use it here for another skill book. And again, I find giving it my Minotaur is the best thing to do. So in one more level up's time, I'll be able to get the Rampage ability. And we used the bone necklace there that I think we found on the first level of the game to open the door. And as a reward we get one of the best mage items in the game. Especially good if you've got a fire mage in your party. And again, I'll pick up the bone amulet. I don't think we need it now, but you never know, so we may as well pick it up. And the door we've just passed through there actually shuts when you get to the end of the corridor, but it can be reopened by pressing this switch on the wall. That's the one. As we might need to retreat in a minute. It's just a spiral corridor leading to the stairs down to level 10. And when I said we had to run, I wasn't joking. I escaped just in the nick of time. I think there's one more ogre left now. Then once we get rid of him we can dive down to level 10. It's worse when you have no idea which corner they come around. It's a bit of a shock when you're playing it for the first time. Well, thanks for watching, folks. It's down to level 10 now. Stay tuned. We're only a few videos away from the end of the game. Thanks for watching.